When we look at the NeedsMap has become a social market. And within this framework, in collaboration with İyzico, they have developed a very important cooperation program, local economy, and also it will be including the local service providers inside this program. We will be having Belçim Bilgin as the moderator, Barbaros Özbuğutu from İyzico, and Mert, Fırat as NeedsMap co-founding partner. Will be taking the floor.
Nasıl acaba? Hoş geldiniz.
Welcome everyone. Hello. So we will not take Mert off the stage today, actually. Mert, you're doing a lot of actually humanitarian, being involved in many humanitarian aid projects and giving a lot of support for many things. I have somehow missed a phase to go. It's very exciting. I have some festival dreams and hope to share them with you soon. We have a very limited time. And when we have got the goodness inside the summit, and when we speak about sharing these goodness mindset with people, we have come together, joined our forces. You are implementing the first common marketplace of the world. How you have achieved this? Actually, we are doing a lot of good things, you said, but we're a very big team. You have seen İhsan Hanım and Itır Hanım. Actually, with Aliarjan and Burcu Hanım and Güller come together, and we were thinking to do something in order to reach more people and in order to extend the marketplace. When we have opened our Turkish map, the first years we will be taking a support, we will be transforming, and we will be empowering, and the digital marketplaces will not be implemented. This was the idea in mind. We wanted to activate people. We wanted to get feedbacks, and also we want to take our steps with a better culture. Of course, we have developed infrastructure. We have reached up to 100,000 people in 81 cities. We have become very active, and there has been some certain things which we could not respond. And at some certain live broadcasts, the need map have started to collapse, and we could not respond to every demand. So the structure has changed, the system has changed, the structure become more stabilized, and we have digitalized, semi-transformation I'm speaking about. And actually, we have thought that I wish we would be having a local system, which will be addressing all of the needs, all of the demands. I don't know whether we have shared it or not. And 3D printers, for example. When they have come into the market, I was very excited. I was thinking, okay, you're only clicking on your need and it is going to print out your need. When you place a 3D printer, when you place money, for example, inside the 3D printer, it is producing you a shoes type of thing. Has not, of course, evolved yet, has not been realized yet, but it's just providing solutions on site. What do we mean by providing solutions on site? I'll leave the floor to Barbaros. NeedsMap and our relationship with NeedsMap started platonic, but it has transformed into a bilateral love. Actually, we are bringing a need to a local partner, and in this NeedsMap, transforming it into a social marketplace. There are two important topics to be mentioned in this process: infrastructure, and actually, which is exciting us more, is in Turkey in 81 cities, we are very active and we are trying to act together. And what are we doing right now? In this, we are including the local service providers and suppliers inside our system. And for the local development, when you push on a button, in order to access to a certain system, you are providing supply for the demand. Actually, it is something very vital, and it is providing the needs of that local need. Okay, what type of products, what type of a scale you're representing? Is it including everything? So actually, fruit and vegetables, National Products Week is coming to my mind. Somehow we are returning to our origin. What type of products you are speaking in the system? When we look at the needs map, NeedsMap is limited with the dreams because actually our needs are limited with the service provision that we can have. Actually, with the supply, and we are approaching the food with some actually hesitations. We do have a system that we have in mind. If we can achieve it, we will be implementing also in the field of food. Actually, stationery goods and book expenditures were being included. Now, somehow, we have started to disseminate it from telescope to wedding dress, iPhone 5 to many other needs are being provided. Actually, we are prioritizing some of the needs and we have started to change the story. The most important thing here is, of course, a local development. Actually, we are having a school in Antep, for example. In that school, nearby that school, we are in need of 100, for example, notebooks. What were we doing? We were buying them from Ankara, from big cities, from Istanbul, and we were bringing them to Gaziantep. Our supporters were sending them. Now, in that surrounding, in that environment, we have integrated the stationery shop in our system and we are providing our needs from that. Whenever we complete that 100 notebooks, the school, the teacher himself or herself is going and taking that needs, or we are sending them within that structure. Actually, this is the main core of this system. As I have mentioned to you, we do have dreams, we are limited with our dreams, anything can happen, anything may take place. And actually, the suppliers are continuing to do their own business and they are becoming a part of a social benefit, a social good. Actually, what they're doing and how they're dealing with being a part of such kind of a social good, what type of feedbacks did you receive? How do they feel about it and about their adaptation process? Do they really feel very comfortable? Actually, in Amasya, Diyarbakır, Ankara, Kayseri, İyzico supporters in the field of stationery goods, in the field of books and furnitures have uploaded their products on our platform. It's very interesting. Some of them are not were thinking that they would not be earning anything from those uploads, but they have uploaded. Being a part of that good behavior, goodness, is something that people are wishing to be included. For this reason, under the title of goodness, this will be totally distributed all around Turkey. Actually, İyzico support is very important. On one side, it is really making people to activate, to move, and of course, its comprehensiveness is very wide. It is activating people on the visual platforms and also on the active platforms. I mean, they're going and making research and following up something. SMEs are very important. İyzico is directly addressing the SMEs and is changing the perception and is approaching the surging with a different manner. And we are going, instead of reaching to people one-to-one, instead of having them, giving them training and leading them to a certain type of perception is really taking time. And that time gap is somehow being filled with such kind of activities. All of that entrepreneurs, person, SME, who is carrying on this commercial activity, somehow shaping his shop according to the demand. This is one of our major problems, for example, is furniture. Furniture support should be on site. You need to tell people, come and take it. We are not doing any storaging, actually. We are not taking any furniture to store. And for that reason, somehow we are acting as a meeting point. So we are trying to create a value by being a meeting point. SME and SME type of EasyGo comfort on the physical level, really opening us a new horizon, a new gate, and the support is ready to be given, and anytime you can go and share it with people. So it is going to bring us that level. It's incredible. İyzico really is creating the reality of that dream and also creating the infrastructure for realizing that dream. My country's suppliers are providing all of the needs. The young generation is luckier since they're easily following up to technological trends, but middle-aged group is somehow being the part of this goodness, and for this reason, storaging and established logistics system seems to be something really dreamy. Okay. In this collaboration, you are having some expectations from your circle, from the NGOs. So what are those expectations? What type of a future you're aiming to construct together? Very briefly, 6 years ago, when I come to Turkey, when we have established İyzico, it was the first Christmas time, and so we have had a lot of gifts. The companies that we were working together, I think, has got a tradition of sending gifts to each other, and there are the gifts which you cannot use. I mean, small notebooks and small booklets type of things. In the first year, we have taken an action. We said, okay, we will not be sending any present for our customers. We have said warm hearts, and we have had garments for 80 children. We were not having any NeedsMap in front, so we have worked with organizations. We have found a school, and we have given them codes. And within this framework, we have sent a note to our customers. You will not receive any gift from us, but in the end of the day, we will be providing garment for a child, and this winter, those children will not be getting cold. It has created a huge impact. Our customers called us and they said, you will be coming and we will be helping you. We have started with 80 children. It has reached to 250, and now we have reached over 2,000, and we will be having the NeedsMap in front of us next year. And the technology companies are very sensitive. Our main objective here is when we are taking actions, we will be referring to the NeedsMap, and via this platform we will be organizing it. Those figures hopefully will be more, will be multiplying in this goodness movement. I believe that a lot of institutions and individuals who will be joining our force, and this is our objective, this is our goals for the future. Actually, being a part of this goodness cannot be ignored by anyone, cannot be neglected by anyone. Actually, verified needs, when you provide them, when you created the ground for trust, actually makes people to activate. Let me give you a very small example from Izmir. A pediatrician from Izmir had an action. She's a woman entrepreneur, and they have started to scan the schools with her team, and they have collected toys and books, and they have distributed them to the other needing schools around Turkey. So she has developed such kind of a project by her own. So when we speak about İyzico, it is exactly what we are trying to point out within this structure, the inspiration that it gives, like from 70 gifts to 2,500 gifts. Such kind of an example really will multiply the attraction, and it will inspire new ideas, new systems. Actually, software is a very valuable thing. İyzico's asset is very valuable, has got a very valuable structure. Its inspiration and other multiplying effects during the practices will be leading us towards different dream ups. Actually, technology startups are mainly basing on scaling, and this social responsibility and social market will be scaling up. We'll be rapidly scaling up and growing up, and we will be watching your best practices and hope that we will be a part of that best practices. Actually, our time is up, unfortunately, so we're in that part time, so I will be passing the floor to the next speakers. Thank you very much for your contribution.